Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Seth Geist, John McTavish. How you guys doing this evening?
Superb.
Got my new cans on, feeling great, sounding great. It's great.
For allergies.
All right, so today we are talking about the warped Flor del Valle Skyflower Lancero. Cigar is 7-inch by 40 ring gauge, comes out of the Tabsa factory in Nicaragua. Wrapper is Nicaraguan Crojo 99, binder and filter both from Nicaragua. It is blended by Kyle Gellis. Price point is $16. Cigar was released in December of 2020. And we picked these cigars up from Corona Cigar Company. So you can go to coronacigar.com, or if you're in Florida, visit one of their any number of locations, stop in for a cigar and a drink, and enjoy yourself. All right, so with all that out of the way, Jiunn, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
So I was pretty disappointed. I don't know about you guys, but I found the cigar to be super strong. Like dizzy, nicotine sickness, borderline kind of a strong. I actually wanted to stop smoking it for review like halfway through, just because I was just like, shit, I don't know if I should like stop and go eat and come back, or like just fucking, instead of drawing in the smoke, just purge it out just so I could take a picture. Just kidding. I didn't do that. But flavor wise, I also didn't really enjoy much of it. It was highly mineral driven, highly red pepper spice focused. And it was just, man, this was a total train wreck. And I'm one of those guys where Kyle's previous renditions of the Skyflower, I went on and bought boxes of, and until this day, I still enjoy some of them. So, you know, when these came up, I was really excited. Dig a good Lancero when it's done right, but this is just, you know, this is a easy pass for me.
It's not a Lancero.
Okay,
Right.
all right.
Preach.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts on the
cock in
cigar?
your pants.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think Jiunn nailed it. It's minerals, it's pepper. I got some coconut peel and some coffee notes, but it never really added anything to it or did anything for the cigar. I just thought it was kind of average and disappointing throughout. It was an improvement for some warped and Tabsa stuff, but that's not saying much. But it's really nowhere near what Skyflowers used to be, and it's not even close to what, you know, Florida. Well, I think Skyflowers, the original ones, were better than the Flor del Valle, but this isn't even as good as the original Flor del Valle, so it's kind of a bummer.
And they jacked up the price to $16 for this
They
one.
did jack up the price.
Yeah, they did.
All right, John, what were your thoughts?
Flor del Valle. Well, I mean, I'll definitely agree that the original Skyflower, which I also, like Jiunn, I went bananas over, and I think I actually have some upstairs still. They're a really, really good cigar, and this is not it. But I had a pretty good experience. I kind of got, you know, maybe the shadow of the original Skyflower, that sort of very desserty graham cracker bread. You know, I didn't get any of that minerality that other people got, chocolate, baking spices, but again, sort of a medium strength, medium bodied experience, which kind of reminded me of the original one. And the first and second third were very similar. It was a very pleasant smoking experience. Last third was a bit of a letdown, still pleasant, just really lacked the flavor complexity of first and last third. And draw was a little wonky, started out kind of resistant and then opened up a bit. So I rated that as good. Burn was perfect with a 2-inch ash. So overall, good experience for me. So I guess I got the good one, which is kind of a nice departure because normally I don't get the good one. So suck it. Aaron, what was your experience like?
Yeah, for me, the cigar was a bit out of balance in the first third, as the black pepper had a long and full finish, which kind of masked the cedar and mustness a fair amount between draws. Settled down in the second third, but was just an average flavor profile. Also had some, burn issues. Burn was straight, but the cigar went out on me 4 times, so 4 relights. So, I was hoping that wasn't a trend for you guys, but I think Jiunn also had similar experience. This cigar carries a hefty price, man, and the flavor just wasn't there. But yeah, I just don't know. With you guys' experience, it's, I was kind of basing whether I would revisit this, whether, most of you guys had a good experience, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So, All right, let's get into the scores. Going to start out top with John at 6.52. Seth was next at 5.40. I gave it a 5.20, and Jiunn gave it a 4.95. So, John, how'd the 6.52 match up for you?
Yeah, it matches up pretty well with a pretty decent construction and an well above average flavor profile. 652 matches up pretty well, and I'm, like I said, I'm happy I got the good one.
All right, Seth, 5.40.
Anytime I come in at second with a 5.4, it's never a good sign for. No, I mean, listen, I was really disappointed. I thought it was, besides the fact that it's not. I just thought, why are you using this wrapper for a cigar of this nature? I just thought the blend was lacking. So disappointment.
Yeah, my 5.2 matches up well. It was an average flavor profile throughout, with a pretty bad burn, so that knocked it down quite a bit. So, all right, Jiunn, 4.95. You get to go last. This is a rare occasion for you.
Seriously. Usually I'm such a fanboy of everything we review. Just kidding. I think Kyle really lost his way, Like, I think he has really lost his way. I think he needs to. I think it's more disappointing that he's trying to bring up these old cigars that were once really good, like this the Sky Flower here and that Maestro del Tiempo one,
Yep.
that 610R blah blah blah, that really long
6102R, yeah.
Yeah. And these are just been complete misses, right? And sure, I mean, the marketing was so strong behind them, in which he probably sold out of both of these, right, including this blend. But man, and I'm sure he smokes these himself too, right? And he's gotta have a palate. He does have a palate. He probably smokes it and he's like, I don't give a fuck what these taste like. They're gonna sell $16.
Alrighty. So, John, I know you like to talk about the pre-light experience with this cigar.
Oh yeah. So it was kind of funny because I had the best experience, but honestly, and I think it's just quality control. But given this is out of Tapsa, right?
Yeah.
I do not know on what day the person was working in quality control where they let this cigar go out of the factory. If I was the quality control manager and I saw someone let that pass into packaging, we'd be having a long conversation. It was just awful. And it's awful for a cigar that would be $8 or $9. For a cigar that's at that price point, I would say it's pretty much inexcusable. Like, there was visible modeling and imperfections in the wrapper, which normally don't bother me, but it was really, really bad. And then there was visible lumpiness throughout the wrapper, and I was like, gosh, this is not at all what I would expect out of a cigar that's over $10. So it is funny that the pre-lit experience, if I'd seen this on the shelf, I wouldn't have picked it up, because I would have been like, yeah, I'm not buying that cigar. It looks gnarly. And yet it was a great flavor experience. So go figure.
Yeah, it definitely was not the prettiest looking cigar, and yeah, you could I think on mine, you could see darkness on the wrapper from like veins or whatever underneath, kind of pressing through. So just kind of a weird look to it. All right, if you're just catching this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. We'll also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpalates.com. Follow us on social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Flor del Valle.